On that note, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another podcast. I don't even know what number it is. I think that's the exact same.
I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 now. I think
4? No, 5. 5. I don't know.
I don't even know. But we're back, boys. How are we?
Good. Full lineup today.
Good, you?
Squad's back in.
I'm back.
Baz back there, and I found the culprit that does always the worst option on our polls as well.
Exactly.
So, thanks, Baz. Appreciate it. But
Honourable mention.
Ali's back from injury.
honourable mention. But yes, you're back from injury, Ali.
Yeah.
If you're new, welcome. I'm Costa from 1-0. We've got Jamie to my left from T90 Studios and Ali from T90 Studios as well. And it's not just a coincidence that when they go to the A-League Grand Final, they wear the same clothes. Never breaking the allegations, you two.
I think we just need to forget about that.
Forget about it. We forget it.
It's his fault. It's his fault.
No.
They wore the exact same outfit. When I say exact, I mean exact same.
We wore different shoes.
Yeah, it was different shoes. It's fine.
You should have seen that. Hey,
I think we were. Yeah, alright. Been alright.
Shit house. Don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just been full of sickness.
Yeah, that too.
Fully sick.
Let's move on.
And on that note, yeah, how's your week been?
Yeah, busy. Yeah. Same old. Just trying to do what I'm doing.
Keeping up with 1-0.
Keeping on with 1-0. If you haven't, go follow the Instagram because I'm a vlogger now.
Yeah,
I've noticed.
Sort of vlog.
how's the
I want to
vlogging?
be that guy that pulls out my camera in everything I'm doing. Relax. And
Yeah, I was. Honestly, it did go places.
See, this is the stupid innuendo she was talking about last week.
No, I'm all for it.
Yeah? You're going to pull your camera out and everything that you do?
yeah, and then just sort of capture the journey.
Mm.
Oh, can't wait to be a part of it.
Capture the journey. So yeah, I mean a little bit. I was sort of just like I need something to do, but like with a bit of a purpose almost. So it was cool. So I'm trying to do that. So I'm literally taking my little Osmo, which I don't even know where it is. It's that little. Is it? No, it's actually on the table.
Idiot.
Oh, when you were recording before?
Yeah, I was. So yeah, I've taken that around with me, literally filming everything. So
It looks so much fun. Honestly, it
it
does.
does look pretty cool. Yeah. See, small things can be fun too, Baz. Don't worry.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Jesus Christ.
But other than that, we'll just jump straight into it.
Yeah, let's go.
We
do
all
it.
went to the A-League final. Yeah. We all went to the victory game. Obviously, once Ali was away with injury last week, we obviously covered our thoughts and feelings before it, and jeez, did it fall flat.
Yeah, badly.
Take it away. What were your thoughts on the game and everything?
Before we even started the game, man, let's talk about the dramas before it. Jesus. After 90% of Victoria Police were the...
That pretty crazy.
That was ridiculous, man.
Simon Says grilled burger. I literally... It's been covered, obviously, pretty well everywhere. That the police force and presence was just there. And I know the individuals are just doing their jobs. So when people are saying the police, it's not about the individual. If it's Stacey that's there, it doesn't matter. We don't care about Stacey. It's more just we were
Care about Stacey's mum.
Stacey's mum. There you go.
Stacey's mum.
It's more just the fact of we were sitting down at Grilled, and there was 6 different groups of 8 police officers. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally every street had like a whole unit.
Yeah, which was, and it was like, it is intimidating. So it works in that sense, but we didn't really choose to be in the march. We didn't go and plan. Like obviously it came up. We said like, oh, we'll go in the march. If you wanted to walk through Swan Street,
Yeah, no choice.
Yeah, no chance.
you actually couldn't go anywhere.
No chance.
Which is why there was kids. Which is why there was mums.
Yeah, yeah.
There was that. I saw a guy on crutches. Sure, maybe he was a bit of a goober and he wanted to be in it. Oh well, but like, you couldn't actually go anywhere.
Nah.
Yeah, but at the same time, like being a part of that march was like, it's the biggest day of victories year. Like, why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? And like, at the end of the day, if you're going to be a part of the march, like you want to celebrate with the fans, with the terrorists, going into a final, adds the excitement to the day. But at the same time, like, whether you choose to be there or not, man, you're there and there's, 300-400 officers. Like, yeah, it started feeling very like, what's the word? Like, what's that word? It started getting very hostile. I don't know. Like, and a lot of them were on power trips, honestly. And I'm not even talking to say that like a hero, but some of the stuff they were saying to like a few of the kids that were there, it's like, it's not that bad, man. No one was causing trouble.
I think, and it's obviously so much easier said than done, but we were obviously there. We were in the same spot for 40 odd minutes.
Yeah.
Easy, yeah.
Like there was jokes getting thrown around of like, geez, we're gonna miss the game. Like it was 6,000-7,000, however many. Just take it for a pinch of salt. But like everyone was there like, fuck, we're gonna miss kickoff. Because they let you go and then you walk and then they sort of blue ball you and then you're stuck getting pushed back. And from what we saw, and from what I don't think really anything's bad's come out about it, nothing bad really happened.
No.
And then, okay, apparently the police pepper sprayed someone or the police got...
Yeah, I got some pepper spray on my jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw the kid in his hair, the guy next to him.
Yeah, pepper spray.
He walks in, he goes, dude, people are going to think when I walk in the stadium, they're going to think I'm the hooligan.
Bad.
But you keep, and it's normal, you keep people in a tied up, locked up space for 45 minutes before a grand final when there's kids and there's probably people that are a couple beers down or whatever they're doing. It's going to cause carnage.
But at the same time, like, they're supposed to be there for your health and safety. Nothing they were doing, like, everything they were doing was making it a lot more unsafe for us to be there. Like, there was how many of us spread across, Swan Street, and then they're trying to career you into a little walkway, like, under the bridge. And then all of a sudden you look up and there's riot police with their, guns drawn and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. But
the crazy thing is, it's like they already done the favour of blocking off that intersection so that you can just walk straight through. So we're just going to walk straight through to the stadium. Yeah. It's not like we're going to go looking for Melbourne City and all 10 of their fans and bash them.
Yeah, exactly.
We're literally walking. We're going to light up some flares and some smoke and chant. That's it. We're not breaking into shops. We're not lighting trees on fire. We're not punching on with each other. We all follow the same team. Why do you need 8,000 cops?
It was a 100-metre walk. Like, you could have literally just lined the street. We would have walked directly down and just gone to our gate. It really wasn't that hard.
Really, what they should have done was walked with us.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
And that's what it should have been. It should have been like that. I was just checking notes there, sorry. It should have been like okay, we're here, we're next to you. You do something stupid, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
But we're next to you.
That's it.
Like teachers at freaking lunch time on the Oval. They're just there supervising. Yeah. That's what you should have done. You shouldn't have been like...
And unfortunately, there are some that ruined it for the rest. Obviously, with that last City with the Tommy Glover incident and everything like that. Sure, I'm not saying that Victory fans have never done anything wrong.
No, of course not.
Get it. But, like, I think the general overall consensus was like, this is way too much. Yeah. Like, it was... Like, I turned around to you boys and we were joking, but also somewhat not joking. I was like, fuck, I feel like I've done something wrong.
Absolutely.
I felt like, I can't be almost like, I don't know, like, I feel like I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's not what you want. And that's the scary thing. And you push, you say, we want obviously more families, we want more kids, we want teenagers, we want more people to come to the A-League games. That right there is, if I'm a parent,
there's no chance.
Right there is straight away for me. Like I told you the same thing. My mum messaged me halfway through the game. Just saw it on the news. Please be safe.
But this is the thing.
Sitting there, we're like, nothing's happened.
We got there. I think that's when you started the vlog, and we had like 32 minutes before kickoff. So we got in there with 32 minutes to kick off. Hey, I'm 28 years old. My mum knew I was at the game and messaged me specifically because within that 10 minutes that we were in the stadium, 7 News had already posted something. Yeah, come on, man.
A little bit invasive from me. But I saw about 2-3 people with a couple of rows behind us, and there was the guy in front of us. See it, pull it up on Facebook, watch the news. And I'm not even just making this up. I saw him go, like, he was there. Yeah. He saw it. Yeah. He's gone on Facebook, and he's gone, what the fuck? Yeah. And that's what sucked. And unfortunately, it's sort of almost overridden and taken over the news stories of
what the actual occasion was.
The fact that there was 29,000 people there.
And first Melbourne derby. Yeah, they it was a thing for them. It was a jackpot for them because they're like, all right, we got a Melbourne derby. We know what happened last time. Like,
yeah, let's ruin football a bit more.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. But
like, there's a guy Scott Walton who is a fan and I follow him on Instagram. Is our producer and thank you. And he actually posted today and how just a different story. So we're sort of saying stuff that everyone sort of knows already, but how it can be twisted so much. Yeah. Where when we were there, it was police under fire at a soccer game or something. I was there 2017. I was obviously a lot younger, but I was there 2017 when Richmond won the grand final, and Swan Street was unbelievable. That is an atmosphere I wish every football fan could experience once in their life.
Yeah.
because if I was 18 and I could,
Yeah, 100%. You'd
it was
go to the match.
awesome.
there were people jumping, dancing, singing. People were grabbing poles and slamming poles. People were just high on happiness.
Yeah.
No one was violent, but there was just, it was crazy. It was insane. And even he posted it, and he's more of a footy guy.
Yeah.
And we should get him on one day. He posted and he goes, "This is fine. This doesn't get any news. This doesn't get Melbourne's under terror with crazy AFL."
Yeah. It's
So it's like
It spins it, and I guess that's why if we can play a tiny part in us doing what we're doing with 1-0, with T90 Studios and just promoting football, obviously there's your other podcasts and other creators out there, there's so many of them now, where like we almost have to go and fight, I guess, to make sure that any newcomers don't go and, "Oh no, why would I do this? This is dangerous, this is scary, I don't want to go." I shouldn't want a under 12 girls player that one of us coach to not want to go to a game because it looks scary.
That's the thing, man. Like this whole like the scenes before the grand final are going to be a massive deterrent. Like it's not even a question asked. Like it's going to be a huge deterrent. If people are going to see that and they're going to be like, "Well, yeah, no chance we're going to a victory game," because that's what they think the standard is. But I think honestly, like what you're talking about with atmosphere, I think everything that happened before we walked into that stadium killed it. Like it sort of killed the excitement of it being a final. And then to top it off, obviously the issues they have with the North Terrace, and you can't have drums, you can't have flags, you can't have megaphones, and that's the other thing as well. North Terrace came out and they said VicPol didn't allow them to have the megaphone during the march. Like that's the way that they conduct the group to go in a certain way or to do this and to do that, because everyone was just running on reactions. So people are stepping back, they're stepping back into each other. Man, if someone fell, you're getting trampled.
Dude, there was a moment we all nearly fell onto each other.
Yeah.
Straight out.
So
Yeah. It's and again, like, it's been a big week of football. So like, and the Matildas are selling out games.
Yep.
The Socceroos are playing at this point. They're playing Thursday night against Japan. We win, we make the World Cup. That sort of just crept up on everybody. And
Bro, we've heard it once.
was doing, 29,000 fans, and then it's just always. That's why I'm almost like, man, we're fighting against a brick wall.
Yeah, no. It's falling on deaf ears. It always will.
But it's important we sort of stay on track, do what we need to do, because I guess one day you'll never know.
But
One day.
The overall game itself was pretty poor.
Dead game.
Pretty poor.
Dead game. And we've copped it twice in 2 weeks. Like, we're United fans and Victory fans, and we've copped it twice in 2 weeks.
I hate that we were like walking to go get food and we were like, "Far." Imagine it ends up being a 1-0 game.
Right.
How much would that suck?
Literally. We were saying 3-1, reckon goals. I was telling Ali, like, nah, I reckon it'll be tight, no team. James like, nah, victory will come out, all guns blazing. And it literally was just flat.
Yeah.
But you both thought it would go to extra time.
Yeah.
Bad.
But to give City credit, they're an incredible team.
They defend like champions straight up.
But they're a great team because something within that City group is obviously working, because they play like Man City in the sense of they've all got their roles. You can see what they're going to do 10 plays before it happens.
They're so robotic.
Can't stop it.
Yeah.
They're robot. They're systematic. It's how Man City went and did all the things. They're obviously doing it, all the City group on purpose.
Yeah, absolutely.
They all play the same
Absolutely.
Yeah.
sort of style and system. But Matt Leckie, I don't think, even though he's playing for City, you just can't hate him. He's done too much as an Australian player and as a Socceroo to hate him.
Absolutely.
Man, that guy.
And
He's loaded into the midfield.
I was about to say,
He's
yeah.
literally playing as a 6.
He's continuing his career.
The Socceroo's best winger was just controlling it. He looked like he was playing at 60%. And he was just strolling through.
Well, you said it. You reckon he's added 4 years onto his career just by...
Dude. And let's be realistic. If he's doing that against Victory, who you would say, okay, because they're in the grand final, they're the second or third best team in Australia right now, then why can't he go and do that in the A-League for another 2-3 years?
Well, the comments that Vidmar put out today or yesterday was, we just took the Ferrari out of the garage.
Yeah.
So, fair enough.
Fair enough. They smacked us. They absolutely smacked us. It was disappointing for Victory because there was obviously so much momentum after that Auckland game going into it of like, okay, cool, we're doing it. But the Old men love this saying. I'm not sure if your dad say it.
Oh, here we go.
My dad loves they already played the grand final.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
They already
And
played
it
the grand
almost
final.
felt like victory. We already played our grand final.
Without a doubt, we did.
But yeah.
Even just the way they played in their final third, correct me if I'm wrong, it was just a lot of chaos ball. Like, it was chaos ball between the wingers and, like, as soon as you give it to either the 10 or the 9, he just wants to shoot. And it's like, man, play football. Play a 1-2. Make a cross earlier. Like, why are you trying to walk into the box? Why are you doing that? Look what they're doing. They're getting it close and they're putting in an early cross, or they're running it out to the line, and they're gonna make it more of a chance than I'm gonna take on these 3 boys, then I'm gonna shoot.
I think it was hard because like we done it against Auckland, who undoubtedly are the best team in the league. Like stats wise, they're the best team in the league, and we done it, and then came back from 1-0 down in the first leg to win in the second leg away. So, but I don't know. At the end of the day,
you're playing against the team who's conceded the least amount.
Yeah,
They've got
look,
the best goal
no,
difference
absolutely.
in the league.
I don't disagree with you at all. But that's the thing, like, you know, you do what you've done against Auckland, you see what City have done in the league, you see what Victory have done in the league, and then you come to a final. The final's a completely different game. Like we said it, like it's a different game. But
No,
I don't know, like they didn't come out like it was a final. To me, they didn't.
First 10 minutes, I'll grant them that. They played. Yeah, so for me, it was, Azani and Machash in the first 10 minutes, get the ball to them. They're going to run at the defenders, and they look like they were going to score with every attack, because it was like they'd attack, whatever would happen, whether they'd get it in or not, but City would get it out, and Victory would just straight back on it, get it straight back out to one of the wingers, play a diag, or play it into Machash's feet, see what he can do. And it was like they thought that they could do that for 90 minutes. They done it for 10 and it looked great. And then after the 11th, 12th, well then City were like, all right, well now we know what to do. They got the ball off and they went on a counter-attack, they scored.
Yeah.
And then Victory just had no idea after that. No idea.
No, for sure. I mean, rumour is Azani to Hearts.
Yeah.
Which would be interesting if Azani could get himself a move like that. All the best to him. I think he's reached the point where he's here.
Yeah, I don't.
I think for him, especially with the World Cup coming around the corner, if I'm him,
I'd stay, man.
kill it at Victory, man.
Stay.
Kill it at Victory, play A-League. Popovic has stayed true to his words. He's going to give A-League players opportunities.
And that's the thing.
Boss got called up,
Yeah, exactly.
which is really cool. He might not feature a lot, but it's cool. It's a positive.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm an A-League player and young player, I'm like, okay.
I still don't agree with that selection.
Of him going up,
No, not of Boss. Like just some of the selections that weren't made.
like which ones?
Milo.
Yeah. That's an...
Yeah, that's
Like
a weird one.
Milo.
Didn't he get
still-
player of the season?
He got player of the year and still doesn't get picked up.
Yeah. It's
But and then
crazy.
like, and I don't know, no disrespect, but stop selecting Mitchell Duke. Like enough's enough, man. Like I don't understand. Like the last 6 appearances, he's done absolutely nothing. Go off the last 2, go off the last 3, go off the last 10, bro. He's done nothing. Why does he continuously get picked?
Yeah, I don't get that one.
Like it's still happening, and
That's for a striker. If I'm...
but we've got strikers, man.
Tini Yengi the minutes, though. Like, consistent minutes.
Yangi did he get selected? Aaron Kunda didn't get selected. Milo didn't get selected.
Really?
Segicic didn't get selected. Yeah, man. It's
Wow.
like this is the thing. All right, stay true to your word. You're going to give A-League players a run, but do not continuously do the same thing and just select your mates. Select your favourites. Like, don't make it so obvious.
I think Popovic has always had a little bit of that, even just within his coaching
Yeah.
from club things.
But that's football.
I think
At the
Pop's
same time.
favourites are clear, but that sort of wraps up the A-League season, which is cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Victory Medal night,
Ooh, very
which
nice.
will be cool.
Very nice.
You never know. Maybe I saw Lee Broxham last night actually,
Did you actually?
because I thought of something. Fuck, he's a funny guy. Yeah. He's so he comes.
BJ Brox.
Costi. I was like, oh hey mate, he goes, you're everywhere. I was like, oh, I try to be. He goes, on the socials, and that's how we were speaking.
So we're going to get him on the pod. We need to get him on the pod.
I was like, yeah, he'd actually be good. I was like, yeah. I was like, you're everywhere, mate. Your team's everywhere. He goes, I'm an academy. What do you want me to do? I was like, okay.
Sweet.
Fair enough.
Sweet.
But to give him to where I'm going with this, his team that he's got that sort of takes to tournaments are playing an age group above and they're smacking teams.
Serious.
Smacking.
So what, is he doing a academy now?
He's got Broxham Football Academy.
Oh wow.
They do it out of Bentley Greens, obviously, because that's
Yeah.
his kids, guns.
That's wild, man.
Well,
He's one of his sons, I think his name's Sonny. He's playing like 2 years above.
How old is he?
9, 10. I might be wrong. Who's that other victory player? He scored in our final against Adelaide United. You guys are older than me. It starts with S. Savridis or something. Savridis. Something like that. His kids play in the team.
I'm just guessing, man. I can't even remember.
Well, anyway, ex-victory guy as well, and his son striker. Unbelievable. Man, I last night, quickly before we change, and we go into the Premier League, because United's win the league next year.
Absolutely.
Some of these kids, I'm watching these 11, 10-year-olds. I was playing for Box Hill. I peaked at like 12. I was playing for Box Hill like 9, 10, 11, 12s. Box Hill's a very good club.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these kids and I'm like, I don't reckon any of us were anywhere near this good.
me and Jamie were saying that like a while ago. We were before Bundy training. We were just watching this kid. Their training only had like 6 players because it was supposed to be cancelled, but some rocked up anyway. So the coach just done like some shooting stuff and all that. Yeah, they were doing a drill where you start, you pass, bounce back, do a longer pass, you receive, do a trick around the cone, shoot outside the box, shoot. Okay, these kids were like yay high, so I'm gonna say they were about 11 years old.
Yeah.
The tricks they were doing, the passes, the touch, the top bins, the power on these shots. And I'm like, I was still scoring own goals at 11 years old.
Man, I don't know what it is. Maybe because there's just so many of these. Maybe there's so many of these academies and stuff where like, and people have got access now to a lot more trainings. But I'm watching these kids, they're unbelievable. I feel like when we were playing, you had 1 or 2 that like give little
the ball. Give him the ball.
Yeah. But at the same time, at that age, we were training like twice a week. Kids from the age of 9 through to like 17, 18 are training 5 days a week and playing
all their dad's
club
training
game
them at home.
Yeah, they're playing club game, then they're playing academy, they're playing this, they're playing that. They're playing all year round.
There's more resources now for kids like grassroots. I feel like for
at
us,
academies,
which is awesome. Like
100%, it's sick. Like for us, it was like you start at about 8 or something like that.
Yeah,
kids
100%.
start from as soon as they can like move the ball. Straight out.
It was just an observation I made. But moving on, Premier League. So we're sort of getting to the point now, and especially podcast-wise, you'll see our sort of content-ish change because we're approaching silly season, which is transfer season.
Fab season.
Cunha to United is done.
It is done.
Yes.
Sure, we can go into money. Sure, we can do that. But guess what? It's not my money. It's not your money. Just enjoy it.
I don't know where the fuck he's getting that money.
Hey, we paid a decent amount for him. Paid 62.
Oh, 62.
That's decent.
I mean, yeah.
I think in today's market, yeah.
I think he's worth more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's worth more. We paid 62. That means we don't have a United tax anymore.
It's because he's only finished 15th.
Exactly my point. We could be paying 85 million for him.
I think if we went for him, 85, 90.
I am going to go out there and say it. Mbuemo, I like him. I'd happily have him. However, it low-key feels like we're building a mid-table all-star team.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like Cunha and Mbuemo are the 2 best
say.
players within the mid-table teams.
Yeah. So it's only got to get us from 15th to...
But this is where I see your thinking. I see your thinking, but you're also like what he said. Mbuemo, one of the best forwards, like Bar Salah, one of the best forwards. Cunha as well. Like when Wolves needed a goal, Cunha. When Mbuemo needed a goal, when Brentford needed a goal, Mbuemo. Now you've got them both. United need goals.
No, I agree.
They know how to get goals.
I do actually really like, because at the same time, every transfer is risky, but in the sense of Højlund, Xerxes, they've never obviously played in the Premier League. Cunha and Mbuemo, they're obviously Premier League.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
I'm a massive Mbuemo. I really would love Mbuemo because it's.
I reckon we're secure.
I don't want you to get Mbuemo because I really like him.
But you know what it's going to be? Apparently he wants like 250, and now he's on like 60 or something. Like he's on peanut.
Yeah, he's on like 60.
He wants 250.
Apparently.
Give him 250 and shut up.
Honestly, like, and you know what? We
I
forget.
don't, bro, we barely have 250 pounds.
Bro, you're going to get rid
What do you
of
mean?
your highest paid player, which is Casemiro. He's getting 390k.
Well, Chelsea don't want Sancho, so Sancho's come back.
Yeah,
We're
but
se- we're
Sancho's
shipping him off.
on your like
We're shipping him.
boot list.
Yeah,
like
we're
if no
shipping
one
him.
sells him,
Get
yeah.
rid of him too.
So
Bro.
that frees up 2 contracts
Have you
above
seen our
300k.
potential front three though? Cunha, Mbuemo, Gyökeres.
I'm gonna be out there. Don't get Gyökeres. Don't buy into the hype of this.
Yeah.
Don't touch him.
But honestly, I'd agree with that before the Cunha and Mbuemo signings. Because they're both players who can, like, whoever's ahead of you, they can help you get goals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to
if
see him
you-
at us and not anyone else. I don't want to see him at Arsenal.
I feel like even if you keep Højlund, he'll end up scoring maybe 12 goals.
yeah.
Arsenal can take him because he'll flop at Arsenal. If Gyökeres goes to an Arsenal, he'll flop at Arsenal.
Nah, I reckon he'll
I
score.
don't think so.
If I'm United, you now obviously Bruno was never going to go to Saudi. He was never going to go to Saudi either. Bruno in at the 10. You get Cunha just through the middle. He's like Ali was saying, he shoots. He can take chances. He tore United a new one every time, as in 95% of the league. But he tore us a new one every time because he just moves the ball forward, and he wants to drive and he wants to attack.
Yeah.
He was doing it for a Wolves team where before the last 6-7 games of the season, they were dog water.
You think they were going to get relegated?
And he could score. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly right.
You get Mbuemo, that's the same. You want Mbuemo, you feed the ball in behind to Mbuemo. You've got Cunha, that's almost just as creative as Bruno Fernandes. He's one of these new sort of different style of these nines where like he's almost a 10 that can push up.
Yeah.
Then you look at someone like, okay, maybe now we prioritise the winger. Because if you do have Cunha, and with the Højlund and Xerxes, I don't think there's the problem with them being there. And there's a difference. For the likes of Casemiro, Sancho, people like that, you're saying, you got to sell them, you got to get rid of them. No one's really saying you've got to get rid of Højlund, you've got to get rid of Xerxes. It's more like,
Look, you got to get rid of one of them.
I'd get rid
Bro.
of
I get rid of Xerxes.
Yeah,
I
Xerxes.
for Xerxes, I reckon Xerxes.
Actually, but I reckon we
You
can get
prefer
more money for
Xerxes?
Højlund. I reckon we can get more money for Højlund.
Nah.
But where I'm now interested to see is obviously now we don't have any other European competitions, is that Højlund doesn't have the pressure of having to back it up every single week.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
you're
true.
right.
Because let's be honest, Højlund doesn't play well. It's a natural thing. You look to his shoulder, you go, Xerxes is also just a
Yeah, exactly.
who and what. Now you get Cunha in there, and you've got a bit of flexibility and mobility around that almost front four. We're like, yeah, you sort of do now need a winger almost. I'd always prioritise a winger other than that.
Yeah,
You don't play with a winger. You just play with
Yeah,
two tens and a striker. What is it? 3-4-2-1?
3-4-2-1.
See, this is my thing now. You're going to sustain Bruno. Where's he going to play?
So this is the thing.
Bruno will play in that advance.
Is he going to play with the 4, or is he going to play as one of the 10s, and is Cunha going to play striker?
What was I telling you last time? Was it Neville? Sorry to cut you off. Was it Gary Neville that I said that was talking about it?
Yeah. Where does he fit?
Gary Neville was talking about it, and he goes, all right, if we keep Bruno, what position is he?
As well.
But finally now, if you do finally what you need to do is you actually finally put Bruno where he should be.
In the 10.
In the 10. You get him as close to goal as you can.
Yeah.
And then when you need, sure, you can drop him in. I mean, when you need to get the ball, when we're getting absolutely peppered and we can't get out of our own half, sure. Our front three should be Bruno and Mbuemo, or whichever. Really, you could almost move all three of those around in any position.
Yeah.
Bruno, Mbuemo,
And then
Cunha. Yeah.
Because that's creativity.
So that's the thing. If Ugarte becomes that sort of Bruno creativity midfielder,
And then now almost speaking like hypothetically and how I would have it personally, you have Ugarte and Kobe Mainu in that middle.
yeah,
Or for me, I would go out and find a better holding midfield.
Yeah, you need a better holding midfield because none of them two are like great passers. They're great in small areas, but like you want someone who's got the strength of say Mainu or Ugarte, but also half the passing ability of Bruno. That's why I was gonna say playing Bruno in the 6 wouldn't be the worst idea. At least it forces him to work hard as a captain, and like he can distribute from your defensive half to one of those boys up there.
yeah.
Or he changes formation completely and goes 3-4-1-2, and Bruno becomes the 1.
No, I doubt we'll go 2 strikers.
I think use with 2 strikers would be unreal.
That's the thing. And then even our back 3. Like Delit, I want Delit, Yoro, Martinez.
What about Maguire?
Huh?
What about Maguire?
No, Maguire comes on as our striker substitution.
See, I reckon you fold or scrunch. No. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, we could do that.
I reckon you scrunch Martinez into a little marble and you him out the door. Yeah, because he's high playing in a 3-back.
Oh, come on, man.
Yay high playing
Give
in a
it
3-back.
a rinse, bro.
Yeah, get
you
Maguire.
sound like every
who's a leader.
pundit before he even signed. Oh, he's 5 foot. Bro, shut up.
Okay, but now I'm talking about even after.
Bro, he was still winning 1-on-1s.
Against who?
Against absolutely everyone. Bro, nah.
Nah, he's not the one, man. If you're going to have 3 in the back, you need 3
Bro, he actually plays with heart.
big fucking bodies.
The actual problem is he's always injured.
That too.
There's that too. I didn't even see him this season.
Yeah, no, he
We could talk about United all day.
All he was get put in his ass.
Yeah.
sounds like Trent.
Some of us like it.
Yeah, Trent's fucked off to Madrid. Trent's the one in the Premier League.
As soon as Liverpool announce, or Real Madrid, announce Trent's gone, Liverpool say, checkmate. Ali, as the Liverpool fan, thoughts, feelings? I think it was probably the worst kept secret.
Yeah, straight up.
It's official.
I think because we knew that he was on his way out, we were already working on Frimpong. Because it just seemed like really easy for Liverpool.
6 months ago.
Straight out. Because it's like, for Liverpool, we always take ages to sign a player. He'll be like, I wonder if City want me instead, or I wonder if United want me instead. This guy was like, yeah, keen.
Yeah.
WIRTZ, yeah, keen. You know what I mean? It's like, what?
Yeah.
I get it, we just won the Prem and we had a great run in the Champions League, whatever. But, like you said, Trent gone, Frimpong in. He's pretty much the same player as Trent, just can't pass as well. But now, like, WIRTZ. I don't know.
Do you want WIRTZ?
No. Honestly, I don't. I don't want WIRTZ because we're going to spend 130 million on him. And he's just going to be Szoboszlai. That's going to score a bit more goals. Go spend 130 million on Isak. Or a great striker.
So Isak's the guy for me where I'm like, if I'm running the club, if I'm Arsenal, I don't know why. I guess now it's harder. Now Newcastle making Champions League makes it a lot harder. But if I'm one of these big clubs, and that's not to say Newcastle's not, especially in Arsenal or Liverpool, if you feel like there's the need, I'm throwing my money at him.
100%.
Yeah.
Look, he said, I don't know if he said it, like if it's true that he said it, that he doesn't want to leave, but Newcastle have said he's not going nowhere. So it's hard to...
That would be... You need a miracle for him.
Yeah.
You'd have to throw big money in the
You know
wage
what I
would
would
have to be
honestly do?
ridiculous.
I would go grab Tony and bring him back to the Premier League. Tony is still amazing.
All-star team.
Huh?
The way United's going, building our mid-table all-star team, Tony will be great in there.
Bro, you should have signed Tony before he went.
Is my car getting stolen?
I fucking hope so. No, that's
Oh
a
no,
Merc.
that's the Merc.
Chill out, bro.
Bad. One day.
Yeah, I'd go
starts
grab
paying.
Tony and say, come here,
Nah.
come here. Or Greenwood.
Well,
Jeez.
Or Ollie Watkins.
That's a story. Nah, he's washed.
Nah, I rate Ollie Watkins.
He's done skis.
Well, you reckon Ollie Watkins at Liverpool?
Yeah, I reckon Ollie
Over
Watkins.
WIRTZ?
Two different positions, but Wirtz is a 10.
That's great. We're going to clip that up. Ali would rather Ollie Watkins than Florian Wirtz.
I didn't, no. I
Clip
literally
it.
said no.
Clip it.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
No.
Cheers. Baz, you heard it?
No, see, Baz is on my side.
Because he knows you're his lift home.
You know what? Are we? Hey, this is like a thing now. Are we ever going to see a Bellingham in the Prem?
No.
Because Job is on his way
Yeah, Job's going to
to
Dortmund.
Dortmund.
It was just a bit boring. Like, man, just you've done all this with Sunderland.
Do you reckon he bitched it?
That's what I said. Just, you got him here.
Like, you'll get relegated again. You just don't have a stinker.
Yeah.
Do you reckon if they were to get relegated, his market value would go down? Is that why he left?
Yeah. Naturally.
Why does he care about his market value?
Well, it's the different.
Yeah, it's like
Dortmund will still take him because Bellingham, Bellingham.
But then again, to sort of contradict what I just said, if Dortmund were interested in him, apparently when he was like League One, why would they not be interested in him? Because then I was going to say is, well, do Dortmund want to sign a relegated Premier League player? But if they were interested in bringing him when he was playing League One, why would that matter?
Exactly.
yeah.
I think there is sometimes the name can help you in the factor, but obviously he's a great footballer.
Yeah, but I think it's stupid going to Dortmund, man. He's always said, like, he literally wears Job on his back. He doesn't wear Bellingham because he wants to make his own name. Oh, bro, now you're just going to follow your brother's career
Can I
path.
say something? Grow up.
Yeah.
Like,
Grow up straight out.
bro, like, why are you going to follow your brother's career path?
When I eventually have sons, and one of them makes it as a greatest WWE superstar of all time, and carries our name, and my other son turns around and goes, I don't want anything to do with that last name. No offense. Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Give it a
100%
rinse.
agreed. Turn it up.
Give it a rinse.
That's why you're also an idiot.
Be the same.
And that's why you tie up your wrists for your game when your wrist isn't even sore, just because players do it. So
Yeah.
we've just got some commotion in the crowd. How bad?
Like, imagine Cristiano Ronaldo had Cristiano on the back. Because he didn't want to follow Ronaldo. No, you
No,
look
it's
at
not
him and
the
say,
same.
turn it the F
The
up.
same thing.
No.
It's different because they're brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's up.
Hey, I thought we said last week that we're going to wait till he was 18.
Need you to sign consent forms.
And 100,000 followers. We're nowhere near that.
Costa just
All
don't.
right, give us
Costa,
your
just don't
take
touch
on
it.
why you did. Do you wait? You disagree with it?
I disagree with you in the way that you're saying, like, for him to grow up, because Joe carries a lot of hate. He carries a lot of hate on, like, the media because people say that he's overshadowed by his brother. Whenever they're together, or he's just a fake Jude, he's just a fake this, he's overshadowed. So in his head, like, Bellingham, oh, he's always going to be the fake Bellingham, he's always going to be the second one. So he'd want to make it on his own name. So, like, I'm Job, I'm not Bellingham. Because whenever you say Bellingham, you're always going to think of him. If you say Job, you're going to think of actually Job. Yeah. It's different when you say Ronaldo. So, like, Ronaldo is always referred to as Cristiano. When you say Ronaldo, the Brazilian R9, it's different, you know? Because they're not brothers, and they're not overshadowed, and they're not always separated, you know?
Yeah, but I still, if I was Job and I was so worried about people being like, oh, you're just not Jude, that would just give me more fire to, like, still have Bellingham on my name, because that's your last name, Bellingham, and just remake it my own way, and to just redefine it my own way.
And
So
not
that-
go to the same club that your brother was at, like when he.
Like, it's fine. At the end, like, whatever he does, but it's like, you say one thing and you do another. Because, let's be real, he's going to Dortmund because, like, there's got to be some sort of connection between Jude telling him, like, hey, get my brother there. 100%. Like, come on.
That's been in the works for like 3 years, man. 2-3 years.
Yeah, from when he was there, they
Yeah.
wanted him.
So if I was with Sunderland, and let's say my older brother was in the same situation, and let's say I want to have my name on the back, not my last name, because I'm overshadowed by my older brother, I'd still want to be like my own person. But if I get offered to play by a German club that my older brother played for, it's not about not being the same as my brother. It's about, like, I'm gonna make it somewhere else and then come back and make it again to show them that, like, I can do more than my brother in the same way that he did. So, like, if my brother goes and plays for an A-League club, leaves, I'll go to that A-League club, do better than he did. Show them that I'm different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I still...
Thanks for having me.
Did you do a school project on this or something?
Don't go school.
Yeah, he's not in school.
Literally.
Crazy. I reckon that was pretty good. I get where Baz is coming from. I get where we're coming from. It'll be interesting to see. Hopefully.
Look, I hope he does well. I like him. I hope he does well.
Is the camera still on, Baz?
Yeah, mad. Right. We're still live.
Champions League. You want to talk about it?
Should
What's there
we?
to talk about, man? It was a PSG training session.
I want to be honest. Hand up. Alarm went off. Watched the first 10 minutes. Oh, whatever it was, whenever they scored 14th. 1-0 up PSG. Fuck this, I can see where this is going. Went back to sleep.
You like?
Nah. I could...
Is it?
Yeah. Sleep is more valuable than watching an Italian get spanked.
I can beg to differ. I know an Italian watching me spanked is pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Well,
Not at 5 a.m.
It wasn't good. Inter Milan's a mess. That was a shame.
Look, I called it. I said PSG are just gonna be way too much for them.
Yeah. So obviously now with everything that's happened with PSG and the result, I think I don't know. Maybe next season they could go and make the final again against.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think-
I wonder how many of their players leave because it's a PSG thing. You have a good season, you lose half your players.
But I think.
I think because they don't have... Because they've sort of got these younger players and they don't really have your sexy sort of like Mbappe-esque sort of players. I don't think Doué's there yet.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I don't see anyone leaving yet.
For me, you only go PSG to Real Madrid or
Barca.
Yeah.
I think with Bellingham and Mbappe already going to Madrid, you've always just got Doué there sort of being like, or even like I guess a Man City you can throw in the ring. I don't really see Doué really leaving for the next couple of years. I feel like it's just going to be a cycle of how Real Madrid's going, really. I feel like it's all dependent on them.
See,
Yeah.
I actually, this might be like a little different, but I wasn't even thinking of any of the front three players. I'm actually thinking the player who should get snagged by like literally anyone who has a spare 130 million, Vitinha.
Yeah. He just joined.
Yeah. Oh, what? He's been there, what, 2 years?
2 years. Yeah.
Snag him.
Well,
Did you see the lead up to whose goal was it? Was it Dembele's goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of Dembele's goals.
Well, how
the
Vitinha
work
just...
rate for Vitinha just
Yeah. Every pass went
Should
through
have
him
free
until the
kick.
last pass.
bang.
No, he's a machine.
He's so fucking good, man. He came from Wolves.
Yeah,
It was just so.
I don't even remember him in the Prem.
bad.
There you go.
So yeah, I think PSG you'd have to. Like I said, I don't really see them losing many. I also don't see them signing. I guess I can't ever say.
Yeah, no.
Say his name.
Who?
Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia.
That's the one.
You almost forget he's there. He didn't even play in the final.
Yeah, he did.
Kvaratskhelia?
Kvaratskhelia?
Yeah, he played. Yeah.
Belly didn't score in the final.
Why don't I remember seeing him?
It was Hakimi, Doué 2, Kvaratskhelia 1, and then Mayulu.
You're what?
Mayulu.
Oh, he's the young kid.
You're Lulu or my Lulu?
Oh yeah, Dembele didn't score.
Didn't score.
But like that sort of just shows that he was sort of everywhere. But K man, he like they sort of signed him mid-year, and so he was almost their biggest target too. And they picked him up mid-year, so that was happy days.
I think they keep things the way they are. I don't think there's a reason to change much up. I think probably Marquinhos has maybe got one more season left in him.
We've got another year. I'll tell you what, Hakimi needs to get his flowers too. Like the dude's a gun. Yeah. He's doing it. Thoughts on Hakimi not celebrating though? Showing respect because he used to play for Inter.
Turn it up, yeah.
It's bullshit,
The
man.
Champions League final.
That
Celebrate
is
the shit out of
absolute
that goal.
bullshit, man. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, give it a rinse, bro.
Oh, wait, how long ago did he leave Inter?
Ages.
Exactly. You can't even
Ages
put a
ago.
number on it. You forget that he was even there. I remember him more that he was at Real Madrid than he was at Inter.
Yeah.
3-4.
Nah, man. You
No,
celebrate
longer.
it. That is stupid. You celebrate it.
I feel like if it was in the group stage, cool. No one even cares that you
Yeah,
don't celebrate.
exactly.
No one even cares that you scored this.
In a final, it's different, man.
It's the Champions League final. If I scored against my dad's club,
Oh.
I'm going up to him like, you want to do this? Bro,
Yeah,
you
no.
scored the opener for your team that you're captaining against your old team.
Yeah,
Turn
turn
it
it up.
up,
That's
man.
another turn it up moment.
Turn it up. Turn up the ball.
Speaking of turning it up, no, it's actually not even a turn it up moment. Jeez, it's pretty far fetched.
Go on.
Another thing that the A-League doesn't need. I know we're gone from A-League to Europe back to the A-League, but another thing the A-League doesn't need.
Just like so many other A-League players.
Yeah.
A-League. Sorry, that was so unnecessary.
No, it's a fair point.
Fair
Another
play-
betting scandal.
Play on.
Another betting scandal in the A League.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you.
It's a Cody Rhodes reference there.
Let me chat to you.
Weird.
Stupid.
Very weird.
Bro.
And I'm laughing because it's weird.
Stupid.
Riku Danzaki.
Do you know what's funny? It came out Monday. Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday came out.
Yeah, because we were sitting here chatting about it.
Came to work, and they mentioned obviously a West United player, age of 24, being arrested, whatever.
Imagine if it was a ruse or something.
Bro.
We went through the whole, like, we went on the website, on the West United website, and went through all the players. You know, not a single player on there's advertised as 24 years old. So, like,
Yeah.
this is the thing, like,
So,
they're
like,
all,
they
like,
just sugarcoated
they're all
it.
like, you got Dylan Leonard at 17, then you got, like, Ibasuki at, like, 34. And then everyone in between is, like, 22, 25, 21, 20. I was like, fuck. But, like, you scroll through, you are not speculating that it's going to be Riku Danzaki. There is no
He's
chance in the world.
Japanese?
He's Jap international. But it's like,
Can't speak a word of English.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah, I've heard.
like, and to be honest, I want to know who the State League player is.
Well, that's...
It's got to be another Japanese guy, yeah?
I don't
Not
think
being
so.
racist. It's
Yeah.
just got to be another
Yeah,
Japanese
but
guy.
bro, like, I know for a fact there are Japanese internationals on really good money in the State League and in the NPL.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, bro. If you're betting on Riku to cop a yellow, come on, man.
Bro, Sandro Tonali's on incredible money. He's been caught twice, 3 times, 4 times.
Yeah, but
My only
yeah, fair.
theory is, and now
It doesn't matter. Gambling, addiction's addiction.
Yeah, actually.
What?
Hey.
Yeah, both of you.
What? Siggy's, yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
Proper Siggy.
I'm addicted to life.
Yeah. My and now we're speculating because no one really knows. My only concern is I don't know the guy. I've met Riku once. I filmed with him, and he was a very nice guy. That's why I was like, "What? No way!" When it happened, can't speak a word of English.
Yeah.
My only concern is it's not some state league player that's randomly crossed paths with Danzaki
Yeah.
and has sort of gotten in his ear a little bit, and Riku doesn't really know much better.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know,
he's
man.
got... Tomoki is Japanese as well,
Yeah.
yeah? He'd surely go consult Tomoki, who is his, like, bridge in Western United.
Never know though.
True.
I don't know, man.
Like,
Maybe
oh,
Riku's just a naughty boy.
See, the difference is though, like with
Maybe
this,
Riku's a naughty
I
boy.
think this situation is very different to last year's De Villa situation at MacArthur because he had the cartel sending him death threats to him and to his family.
yeah.
Like, different situation, but I don't know, man. I think it's just not something Australian football needs right now, but
It's just weird. It's weird why you do it. I remember we had one at Collingwood City where there was this guy that was in a red jacket, and it was a photo. The photo was taken. It was when I was playing too. It was taken at Kevin Barlow Reserve, and we all saw this guy in the red jacket sitting on in the corner, up against the fence that backs onto the freeway, and he's got headphones in. Bit weird, but like, fair enough. Credit to you. Maybe just it's like State League 2 at the time, and it comes out later that week. One of the boys sends into the chat that this guy was pretty much on the phone to Russia because there was this illegal betting company that was putting that was betting on State League games here, and they were sending it out to Russia and other Asian countries. So all the boys were like, "There's no way."
betting on State League.
That is madness.
So like,
And
and
What was the
he
odds
was
were?
pretty much commentating the game to this betting company. So he'd be like number 13 in the midfield. He's had about, he's done a couple of dangerous tackles here. I'd almost be tempted to chuck someone a yellow card. So he was literally
That is mental.
so that they could do it and do whatever betting stuff they do.
Wow.
And then
like
the
the
photos
photos-
of him at the Collingwood City ground saying like Russian blah blah blah.
That's wild, man.
so wild. So
That's
wild.
pretty
Again,
mad.
responsible. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like everyone was, if you wore a red jacket to our next game, everyone was just dying of laughter. Because we're like,
That's hectic. But yeah, I don't know what the next. Oh, mad. I don't know what the next step is. What happens there? Because
yeah, I think it depends. They'd have to know a lot more information.
this is the thing. He doesn't. I think that was the last year of his contract. So
Oh, was it?
After this, man.
If it was, that changes everything.
Yeah, then they don't really care.
If it was, then he did it on purpose. If it's his last year in the contract, probably should know a bit more detail.
Bro, he's 24 years old, man. 25 years old. Like, surely you can go anywhere else, man. If you were 35, 36, you still don't get it. But still, like,
He's not
now
a bad
you've
player.
now you've completely, like,
Yeah.
you've skyrocketed your career, man. You're gone.
Yeah, I think now, especially with obviously the betting in sport and soccer in particular, no one's going to want to touch it.
No, that's bad, man.
Got that shadow over you. I think permanently now as well, which is annoying because you don't want to see it, especially Western United too. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's the
It's
last thing that club needs.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So they probably hope that it's his last year of his contract.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
another dull things come out of Australian football. But yeah, that's why we're here, to talk about it and highlight it.
Been a crazy sort of thing. Maybe we just wrap up on a bit of just a boys chat.
All right.
Bit about life.
Bit about life.
Yeah, congratulations. Also find a hobby.
Bad.
You guys got a game this week?
No.
we've got to buy this week.
Yeah.
Bye. Great chat. Thanks for watching.
3
Right.
points. 3 points against a buy, but
Oh, I didn't even ask you how you guys went in Geelong.
good. Good
What
result.
did you pick up, Ali?
9:30.
I could hear, and I don't even think they know that I could hear this. The second half, these two arguing and complaining. What time are you going to pick me up? No, it's too early. No, it's too late.
But he still ended up picking me up early as, yeah. I said, look,
I messaged him I was here and he was still in the shower. So I sat at the front of his house, just like, bro, hurry up.
I was on 2 hours sleep, man.
That's your problem.
Because you went out after the game.
Yeah, I didn't stay out late. I went back to the area and then I ended up going to my cousin's house to watch the Champions League. But we stayed up and watched the Champions League. Had like an hour nap before the game. Watched the game. Went home. Had another hour nap. Then this Doug picked me up. But like, I wasn't expecting him to get to my house so soon. So I was like, I've got time for a shower. He'll get here like
Obviously says
9:45.
I'll be there at 9:30. I was there at 9:30. I'm not late. But anyway, we went to Geelong. Another draw. Picked up a point away to Geelong in the Resies.
Picasso, mate.
Oh, mate.
Always drawing.
Go.
Suck on the Invincibles.
Yeah, 2-2 draw. We came back twice. 2 penalties. It was just, man.
Yeah.
Look.
But two like clear penalties.
You know what? I don't even care. They're refs from Geelong. Too bad they can have it. Bro, I cannot stand playing a team in Geelong with refs from Geelong. It is the most biased shit you have to deal with as a coach. Like 2 clear goals that were not offside. We were flagged. And just the hesitation with everything. And it throws the game off. But whatever. We took a point. And then we made our senior debut as interim coaches for the seniors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Congratulations.
thank you.
Thanks, man.
We
How'd you go?
4-1 win.
Oh, I thought you were
We
saying-
conceded early.
I honestly thought you
Nah,
were going to
man.
say 4-1 loss, and
Nah.
I was mentally fighting, not laughing.
No.
You were ready to give us
Oh,
one.
100%. No, we conceded early, and it was like, you know that meme. It's like, I'm going to lose my job. That was me.
Yeah, he looked at me like, I was like,
Yeah, we
oh.
conceded early, but we changed things around. So full credit to the girls for that. So we took the win there in the seniors, which is good.
Beautiful. Vibes are higher at Bundy.
Vibes are higher up, Bundy. Vibes are higher up.
What about 1-0?
And that can't play futsal. What was that?
Jesus. Fair enough.
What about 1-0?
Yeah, we had a bye actually as well. It was a good 3.
Oh, you had a bye last week?
Yeah.
Hectic.
That's what
Who did you have this week?
Doreen.
Oh, yuck.
There.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Yeah, it's a big
That shit house.
I've got a
Big weekend. Like in the sense of our
Oh,
Friday night,
victory.
and Saturday
Yeah.
night we've got Nina's best mate Pri, her birthday. So we'll probably go out for that. And I'm not much of it, man. I'm retired.
Gonna struggle. What time's kick off Sunday?
3:15. Just late. But that's annoying because the boys' futsal is at 3:30. And the girls don't have a game. So the girls, we lost the Carls at heart, but it was annoying. It was a bit frustrating. 5:45 kickoff for the girls sucks because
Yeah, they can't get there after outdoor.
3 o'clock outdoor game. It just kills everyone.
Yeah.
But
At least you get a mad sleep in.
on Sunday, yeah, maybe. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't sleep in, but yeah.
You don't sleep in when you get a chance to?
Nah, mate.
Why?
Sun's up, I'm up.
Yuck. You make me sick.
Yeah. Boys out there, what did we do? Oh, we won 4-2. Man, I just hope we don't fuck it up. We're top of the equal. We're second.
Nah.
We're second. But like,
Promotion bound.
if everything happens, last game of the season, it's us versus first.
Oh, shit.
Winner wins.
Have you versed them yet?
Yeah, we drew 3-3 a couple of weeks ago. I think we've drawn both times.
Are you talking outdoor or futsal?
Futsal.
Oh, futsal.
But then yeah, on Sunday for outdoor we've got Doreen over there. Apparently it's a synthetic pitch. It's really nice. And they're a little bit like you guys, Picasso.
Is it?
They've won one, but they've drawn like 4. So it's like a weird thing. Like
You should
Like,
do
do
it.
you celebrate or not? Yeah.
No, you should be
it
right.
should be alright. I think the boys. I know for me, and it's a good feeling when this happens. I really missed it on Sunday, the outdoor,
Yeah.
which like it's a good feeling to have. Like, I missed playing, I missed going there, I missed all the boys getting around each other, and I had a lot of boys at the same. I haven't sort of really missed it like during the season
That's mad.
in a long time.
That's a good thing to hear.
So it's
Wow.
good. So,
What a gaff.
And a massive
Fingers crossed.
shout out to Rashid Mahazi for.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was mad.
And look up, fuck, as if he didn't have a big head already. Gave him
Bad.
Is that about the speech?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that you cut it out of the clip.
Boy, it sucked because like he was literally for 3 minutes watching Lucas thing, and then he rewinded it and watched it again, and he just sitting there like nodding his head, like, yeah.
Was it actually a really good speech?
Alright, well, boys, I was going to say good luck on the weekend, but you don't have the game.
No, we don't.
It was
Yeah.
a pleasure doing business with you yet again.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week.
Are we?
It's not for profit. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, don't worry. I think it will just keep going.
Yeah. We're like you.
Yeah, we're lucky, but don't get
Yeah. Idiot.
And thank you for watching, like, subscribe to the business, and we'll see you all next week.
Thank you, guys.